everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hi, how y'all doing? You want to have some good old papery fun today and blast through some scraps? I made this little masterboard that I can use to cut up to make journal cards, or I can make a journal cover, or I can make greeting cards. You could just do 1,000,001 things with a pile of scraps glued to a base, and you can glue them or sew them any way you like to be used at a later time, cut in different scenarios. So let's just make some of these. This is a great time of year to use up some scraps. I just recently went through my scrap pile in my scrap trunk. Yes, I have a scrap trunk. And let's see if I can do this without turning the video off accidentally. Here is my smalls, my collection of smalls. So what I'm going to do, I pulled from my smalls, and I just started slapping things down. And so if you want to join me, grab your scrap pile and let's do this. So what I used was this is the half of a music book cover. So this was one half, and I thought I'd do this one with you guys. And depending on time, we'll see if we can do a few, but they're very fun and very easy and very relaxing and very low stress. So we're gonna keep all the, around the holiday projects very low stress, so you guys can relax and kick back and work on whatever you're working on. Or if you've just had enough of the stressful crafting, come on over here and let's just glue. You know what I mean? All right, so today I'm working with Scotch Create glue stick. It's my favorite glue stick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue down. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, this is very deep technique. Yes, it's written about in all the old lore. We are gluing. Yes, many things have been glued before, and we carry on the tradition of the gluage forward as our ancestors did. That's right. I don't know what they used to use for glue back then. Horse hooves, I don't know. I don't want to know. It sounds awful, but they did glue with something. So, and a pretty good glue down is a good idea, but it doesn't have to be exactly everywhere because we are going to tack it down with some sewing. Although you could purely glue these, you just have to be a little bit more meticulous. So I'm just going to take basically random stuff I have. These are old book pages, little bits and pieces of them. I'm not going to worry too much about anything. I'm just going to lay them down. I'm not going to ink them or anything. I'm just going to keep it easy and fun and just having some hoo-ha, knee-slapping, good old crafty time with you guys. And that's the way it goes. Yeah. And you can trim off the edges if you want later, or leave it as a roughed edge thing. Totally up to you. And I'm just laying, can we all see this in the picture? Okay, I hope so. Yeah, so these are the little bits and pieces, and I love to use these in crafting because when you put them together, you just never know what you're going to get. You just never know. It's always going to be a special surprise. Here's some algebra style book that came from some type of old math book. And you can use the torn edges, you can use the straight edges, doesn't matter. You can ink, you can not ink, totally up to you. Big pieces, little pieces, it's totally your show. And you could color theme it. You can color theme later. Let's say you don't know what colors you're going to be using right now. You don't have to commit to anything. You can just go to town and have fun. Yep, that's the way these things roll, which is kind of nice, and that's part of the freedom and the free flow. No heavy afterthought, no heavy forethought. Here's a weird thing we could stick down. Yeah, just having fun. Just having fun. You could go for the totally torn look. Or you could go more for the straight look, like straight line stuff, like that. Or you could go for the torn edge stuff. And if you did a lot of straight line stuff and you wished you went torn edge, do your straight line stuff first and then come back and put little torn pieces on top, and it'll give you a bit of a torn edge look to it. So say something like that. Okay, actually, I mean, like, put all your stuff down first and then put it on top. You know, I'm goofing my own thought process here. That's okay, because there are no rules, and it's all good. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just figure it all out in the end. Don't worry if every little edge is not glued down. It'll be all right. It'll all be fine in the end. Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to stick with neutrals just because I think it gives us a good palette to work from. And these broken little thin pieces of old book page are awesome here. They can find very happy homes on masterboards. And that is the masterboard as I understand it. It's basically you're gluing down a bunch of, whoops, knocked over my coffee. Gluing down a bunch of things randomly and having fun at it. I guess it could be not randomly, but the idea is it's to give you something to work from later on. Maybe you're going to make something and you just don't know what you're going to make yet. And you just want some things to pull from. Yeah, this is giving you like extra crafty supplies for the future. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. That's kind of neat. It's different. All right. Let me give you a little torn edge there. Okay, there we go. So we have our, oh, there's a little bit here. Our base pretty much done. Sometimes it's nice to do contrasting colors, or sometimes it just doesn't matter. You just get in there and glue stuff down. It's all good. It's all good. Don't overthink it. Just have fun with it. And if you end up making more scraps than when you what you started with, well, there you go. You have more to play with. Yeah, there you are. Oh, you don't belong. Oh, we got a little bare spot there. Let's just put you. How about you here? There we go. Okay, now we have a base to work from. And as you can see, it's still raised. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my sewing machine. And this is another fun thing you can use with your sewing machine if you're not a grand sewer like myself, and just have some fun with it. I mean, this is called random sewing. Now, I know there's walking feet, and I know there's, I forget what it's called, but it's like when you don't have the the little grabber thing underneath grabbing, but you're just free flowing sewing. I don't know how to do that, and I've tried to figure it out, and I tried it a couple times, and it went. So I'm going back to the old tried and true, which is just easier for me. But if anybody knows tips or tricks, or is there some way to make that super simple, I would love to know. Feel free to share. We'd all love to hear your thoughts. We all would love to grow and expand in our little universes. Maybe we can have even more fun. Who doesn't love that? So I'm going to put it on, you know, maybe, and let's say also with these, let's say there's a lot of straight lines here and you don't want a lot of straight lines. Even if you sew this all down and everything, you can come along and glue little torn pieces afterwards if you want to do that. So maybe we will demonstrate that. Yes, we'll back up a little bit. There we go. Okay, got my foot pedal. I'm on number 1. I'm just going to start. Okay, I got it on a really wide stitch, so my stitches are very wide apart. That's better for paper sewing, so you don't accidentally like perforate your paper too much with the needle holes. And I'm just going to go around the outside to get an initial tack on. And you don't have to go straight. See how I'm not going straight? Oh, can you see that very well? Okay. You can, that's not a food bowl. I was going to use that for glue. There's like paper in it. That's all it is. Okay. Oh, gotta put your foot down. Gotta put your foot down. You can go in a little wave-like action, giving yourself very fancy stuff. And, or you can go totally straight around the edges. And then you come back and do something like this. Let's say this side has straight on it, where you go like wavy over top of it, all random pants, like this, and you're having fun, and life is dandy, and it looks like it was all planned, and you're getting stuck on the computer cord, and you run off the paper, but it's all okay, because we're just having fun with the papers. Yep, that's all we're doing, having fun with the papers. Okay, so now you can change your, oh, I got a shadow no matter what I do. Okay, so you can change your papers. Change your papers. You can change your stitches to, oh, no, right, that 1, 2, no, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make it a little wider. Maybe I'll do zigzag for a while. And maybe I want to zigzag some of the little edges of the paper together. Yeah, maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe go a little closer for you. Okay. All right, here we go. And I'll widen up my stitches. Wide, super wide. You can go like super close. You can go then super wide. And you can change it up. And you can try different things all on the same masterboard. Why? Because there are no rules. And everything is fine. And you're experimenting. And while you're experimenting, you're creating art. And it's just dandy. Because this is fun. And you'll be thinking at first, this is ugly and ridiculous. And then all of a sudden you'll be like, wait a minute. This is actually kind of cool and kind of fun. And I feel a sense of freedom and frolic. And why are you looking at the side of my there we go. Okay. You fainted. Yeah. Or I put you in the wrong position. That's probably more likely. Okay, so I'm just coming down these little edges that are not tacked down completely. Maybe I just want to have the sense that they are with the stitching. And the stitching does a pretty good job of tacking things down. If you didn't get all those little edges up, now you got to kind of maneuver your paper around. But with a paper that's not super thick or hard, it will do that quite nicely. Quite nicely, yes. Quite nicely, if I say so myself. Oh, there we go. All right, just wiggle it back and forth. Get those areas covered. And you know, next thing you know, you have something to cut up and play with. Yeah, okay, here we go. Going around the mountain. Here we go, here we go. Coming down the home stretch, coming down the middle. Must be something to do in the middle here. Here's something that looks loose. Yeah, anything that looks loose, just sort of drive towards it in a random fashion of no not. And just pretend like you know what you're doing. Like, if I knew what I was doing, what would I do? That's a good way out of anything, you know? You just sort of keep going and see what happens, because, you know, it is all the grand experiment. Okay, what do we get? That's kind of pretty, huh? Does it go this way? I don't know. Does it go this way? I don't know. It doesn't matter, because it'll probably all be cut up, and turned into something else. So here we have two of these. So they get created pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm kind of liking those. See, this is real old tape. That's what real old tape looks like on something. And there's ways to faux do that, but that's kind of cool because it's real old tape. And so it's the funny things we never thought anything of before. We thought that was annoying, like, oh, that my tape made a bad mark on my paper. No, somebody, you know, 100 years later is going to go, wow, look at that cool old tape mark. You know, it's very strange how we do that in life. Okay, so let's make some more of these. Okay, here's something you can use if you don't have old music book covers. Maybe you have some of these file folder divider thingies around sitting in a drawer somewhere, and you've totally forgot about them. They're a little thicker than average paper, so they give a nice base to start with. The bases don't have to be super thick or anything. You can just have fun with them. And let's do something different. Let's go for more of a I want to say like a different pattern. Instead of random, let's try doing diagonal, because we can use up a lot of our strips that way, and that's a fun way to use up scraps. So we feel good about using up our scraps and laying down the Scotch Create glue stick. You could probably pretty much use any glue stick or any glue here, but just this makes it easier with a glue stick, I think, for this particular project. Okay, so let's do this. All right, I'll just use a small piece here. All right, there we go. All right. Okay. All right, I'll just got a small piece here. Small piece. All right. And you can connect pieces together. I mean, they don't have to be totally the same thing. You know, it could be different things. Yeah. Because why? Why, you ask? Because there's no rules. There's no rules, and it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so this is the grand experiment of it all. We just try different things and see what it looks like, and we use up our stuff, and life is grand. Yes, it is. It is a good day in the craft room when we're using up our scraps. Oh, that's a pretty scrap. Let's put you on there somewhere. Here, go there. Okay. Now he doesn't quite make it in the tail nether regions, but we will fix that. Yeah, yeah. See, they don't even have to be straight strips. You can just keep gluing. Keep gluing and keep gluing. And glue some more. Oh, let's put some pretty old ledger on there. That's always nice. Okay, yep. Alrighty then. There you go. And we are off and running. So magic can happen at any moment in the craft room if you just give it a chance to breathe life into itself. Yes. Often we give up too quickly on our projects. We label it as yucky or as ugly or other strange words in the universe that have no right or reason or rhyme to be in our craft rooms. No, 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 no. No, we'd like you, so we want you to show. And I invite you to have some fun and feel the freedom of reckless abandon. Like there's no rules and it's all okay. And everything's going to turn out fine. And you're going to find your way through this. And you might even like what's at the other end. How about that? Yeah, how about that? All right, we are pretty much done. So that was a quickie. Right. Okay. Oop, it didn't stick. That's okay. We knew that was slim pickings there at the end. The glue was dry. We were coming in at the 11th hour, and there you go. All right. So maybe, should I tear it? Well, I could tear it. It might be a little bit, well, we'll just try and see what happens. I could scissor cut it. I could tear it. I could put it in the guillotine, all that stuff. I just think I'm going to tear it right now. Just kind of fun. I'm just creating lots more scraps, right? And that's right. And at one point you get down to little tiny, teeny, weeny scraps, and you can still make stuff with them, so hang on to them. So we don't know when new supplies are coming in, right? Are things lean? Is it a lean Christmas because of the supply crunch, or are we getting creative and making things that they would never have and you could never find in any store because they are magical items made by our hands? And often people will keep those types of items, we hope, longer. But I do. I've held on to things that people have given me, and I just like, oh, you know, great Aunt Sally made this for me, and I just love that because I know her hands were creating this, and her energy and her power and her, you know, love and everything is just embedded in the item. And yeah, you know, she may come marry herself one day, or I might, or somebody may, whoever got this thing that, you know, we create, and they may go out the door, but then it's going, somebody else will come along and come to admire. Okay, that's very pretty, right? I mean, it's prettier than that was. So there we have something we can play with. Now, you could, let's say, you don't have a sewing machine, all right? And you're like, oh, ma'am, I don't have a sewing machine. What am I going to do? Okay, so you could come and do something washi tape related, because you know we do need to use up our washi tape. And maybe somehow you came across this stuff. I don't know how I got all this stuff, but I got a pile of this stuff. These skinnies, you know what I mean? And I'm always wondering, what am I going to bring this place for? But they're great for making little bridges. And you can put the bridges the same way or the other, like this, to hold the stuff down. Or you could follow the lines and tack them down like this. So maybe I'll just show you a couple of these. First of all, the most important thing is you got to find out where the washi starts. There it is. And you probably want to keep your glue stick close, because washi is low tack tape, so it's probably going to come off. So if you want it to stick, you got to run it across a good glue stick, because then it should stay. Let's just try. So we'll try one this way, see what it looks like. I think it's going to look pretty cool, actually. Cool. It sounded like Cartman from South Park. That's cool. All right, here we go. All right, there. All right, get little scissors, little tiny scissors, little retro sewing scissors. Those are so cute, aren't they? Okay, so that gives a nice look to it, right? So we could go ahead and do a bunch of those along those lines. Or what would happen if we just went hodgepodge wild and we did some like this to break up the flow of that way? I don't know, but let's just see what happens. I haven't done it that way yet. That's just a new random idea, so we're going to try it live. Oh. Now, if you have problems with your washi, put it in the microwave for only like a second or two. Take it out, and that heat warms up the glue, and all of a sudden your washi works again. So if you're fighting with your washi, if it seems dry or stuck or anything like that, try that. Oh gosh, let's see how this goes. There's a way to do this faster. Just go down. Okay, that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Yeah, there's glue on all of it. Oh, we're gonna go this way. Nope, didn't quite get it to the end there. Okay, down, down, okay. And let's do a finger push. There we go. So it almost, in a weird way, looks like an envelope. That's kind of cool. Let's try that again. All right, we're going to attempt this with the washi and the glue stick, pretending like, oh yeah, we do this all the time and it always works. Okay, there we go. So let's put you here. Okay, yeah, it seems like when you start doing this, you get better at it. There seems to be a learning curve, and then, oh boy, here's where she's gonna say something works easily. Yeah, we know how that goes. All right, get on there, little doggy. All right, oh, nope, it got away on me, come here. Yep, okay, okay. Maybe we'll do a couple this way. Okay, I can let the glue down now. That'll be easier. Hold. It's like a little fish on a fishing line trying to get away. Here we go. Okay. Pushing down. Very good, very good. And I got a finger stuck. There. All right, let's take a closer look. Ooh, no, we'll bring you down because the light's better down where you are. Go out. Oh, we went far away. Come back. I don't know what I'm doing. See? Kind of cool, huh? And then you can cut this up and use it as at will too. So let's put some more of these stripes down. What are you? You're some kind of weird blue color. Okay. The biggest thing is finding the edge. You got to use your fingernail and kind of run back and forth. These must be like the end cuts when they're cutting specific thicknesses. And then they thought, oh, hey, there's nothing left over here. They're crafters. They'll use everything. Let's give them this in the container too. Okay, so that's how I got this. All right, here we go. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. All right. It's probably easier to pull the whole thing out like as much as you want and then just run it over. Oh yeah, so much easier. Yeah, okay, that's the technique. That's the technique of the way it really should be done, you know, in Hollywood. Okay, so let's just do that. I'm going to tack all that down. Try not to cut my finger. Okay, that was good. I still have a lot of glue and a lot of stuff here. Let me put one, trying to match them up. Choo. And if you have a really good glue on your washi tape, you don't need to do these extra acrobatic removers with this, but I think I probably bought like gallons of the cheap washi at some point. I don't know where I got it, somewhere. Maybe Etsy, maybe AliExpress. Oh, see, yeah, no. Etsy or AliExpress. Where's the glue? Which side? That's the important thing. Okay. Etsy, AliExpress, eBay, I don't know. You know, back in the early days, there was no there wasn't for me. I didn't even know about AliExpress, so a lot of stuff came from Amazon and eBay, and then Etsy. They started letting people sell craft supplies and not just the finished craft. And then that kind of blossomed a whole new business model where people could sell the supplies to make crafts, and you can co-blend that in your Etsy shop, which is sort of nice because a lot of people they want to know where to get stuff. I mean, they want to be looking around for 100 years. Just, oh, I need to do this part. Okay, I can't avoid that. I got to do that, Pam. Okay, here we go. But it saves time, you know, when you're looking for stuff, because you can go down the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? You start on Etsy and you're like, oh, here I go. I'm looking for washi tape, and next thing you know, I heard this somewhere. You're learning how to milk a Mongolian yak. Yeah, and you have no idea how you got there. It just happened, and that's the way it goes. You know how it is. That's the way it goes. I know you've been there. You've been there. I know it. Let's see. Okay, here's one. I guess I'll just do a nice little grid pattern and see where this goes. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I could do some fun journal cards and little booklet covers and little wraparounds. I could make folios out of this stuff. I mean, you just name it. You can do like a lot of fun stuff with this. All right, here we go. Oh, I broke one. Oh, well. You know, it's not the strongest stuff in the world. You know, it's not. It's just not. Okay. Oop, there we go. Okay. Do I still have glue? I don't know. But yeah, I still have this out, so it's glued. Okay. Okay. And this may not be perfectly, everyone may not be perfectly straight, but I think it's pretty darn good in the old scheme of things. Oh, did I put that on the wrong side? Probably. Well, now you are the right side. Oops, now I don't know which side you're on. Okay, here we go. Sunny is snoring. I don't think you can hear it. It's very soft. It's very cute. And there's something very cute about puppy snores. It's just like one of those little home and hearth things, you know. It's like, oh, the dog is snoring. Life is grand. Yep, sometimes that's all you need, the dog to be snoring. You know, everything is calm in the house. It's a sound of calm. I think it reinforces the calm feeling. What are you doing over here? Go over there. All right, you stay there. Yeah, pretend like you know what you're doing. Okay, that's the big key to most things in life. You just sort of pretend like you know what you're doing. Okay, here we go. See? We're just rolling with it, and hopefully this will all stick and not pop off. That's the grand goal. That's the grand goal in the grand scheme of things. Now what you could also do, which could be fun with this guy, maybe we'll just keep leveling up this guy just to see where we can take it, because where we stop, nobody knows. No, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nope. Okay, here we go. And we have that, and that's really pretty, right? That's already kind of cute. Where's my lid? Let me put your lid on. Okay. Maybe I will run along with a little crafty knife and snip these little doodads off. I could do this with scissors too. That'd be very easy, but I don't know. It's probably going to cause a big problem. Yeah, it's not the best idea, because washi tape is a little bit waxy and slippery, and it might slip with any knife-like thing, as I've so beautifully demonstrated. Now we will go back to the age-old method of scissor cutting. Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oops. 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 Okay. I'm just going to cut that little plastic nub off. We don't need it. No, go off with you. You are gone now. And so let's see how we're going to make our way through these little areas that still want to pop up. But we're not going to sew this one. We're going to do sew and no sew. Yeah, that's a good idea, Pam. Because you don't always sew. You know that. I know. Oh, gosh, I'm talking to myself and answering. Feel free to chime in, guys. And, tell me your thoughts. What you would do at this point. What would you do? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some stickers. Yeah, I've got some stickers here. And I think I'm going to use them. Yeah, I'm coming forward with my stickers. Oh, I got these stickers. No, that's like washi tape stickers. Those are useless. Okay. Have you ever used those? Yeah, they're useless. They're not bad, though. Who are we kidding? Okay. Here's a pile of stickers. Randomness. Now, I would like a little contrast. Let's see what we have. Oh, that's pretty. So you could put like a sticker on each one. Maybe you want to cut this up first and then decide where you want to put the stickers. That might be, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sticker now and see what happens. You think, I got all labels. You know, okay, there's a butterfly. Put a butterfly. That looks nice. Maybe I'm just going to glue the whole thing down. Have you ever wanted to do that? I say do it. Just be bold and glue the whole sticker down. Yeah. You need spending an hour trying to get the back of that off. No. And maybe you want to put it in like places where you think it might behoove a stick down. You know, help things to stick down. That's pretty, isn't it? Here's like no, what's that? Oh, a little clock, little hangy clock, pocket watchy clock brooch thing. Yeah, I love old watches. They're kind of cool, like the old pocket watches and stuff, and the old Victorian ladies' pocket watches and things like that. So pretty, so very, very pretty. We do love our pretties, don't we? All right, there we go. Yep, got that. That's good. That's good. What are you? See, some of these things won't show up because they're not stark enough. We want a little bit of starkitude. Oh, we got some, yeah, that's kind of cute. That's kind of linear. So maybe we need something that changes shape a little bit. What is that? This is apparently some cluster I made a while back. Maybe we could just add you. We could just add you, but maybe we don't want to add you. Maybe we want to do something else. Maybe we're going to dig through our stickers again. Oh, there's some little stickers. They would work well. Oh, here, maybe we have a little stash here. Do we score? What do we got? We're hung up on the washi tape. Okay, with these label-y stickers. They would look kind of cute, actually. Actually, they might look nice. Maybe we should try that. Okay. I've talked myself into it. Are you coming along for the ride? Let's glue some label-y stickers down. Okay, let's try that. All right. Okay, see, I can actually cover my little faux pas there where I broke my washi. Oh, just cover it. There we go. It's covered. Now it's like it never happened. Yep. Remember the age-old tools of a crafter. Cover it up. Make it look like it never happened. There you go. Or if it did, work it into the design. Don't fight it. Stop fighting it. Yep, nope. Okay, how about here? Okay, randomness. Just don't think. Just put them down, Pam. Okay. All right, here we go. And yeah, so these might get totally cut apart when I cut this up. But that's kind of cool too, because then there'll be a little bit on there too. Very fun. All right. I think we're good to go. Oh, just stick it there. So, don't overthink. Just get her down. Get her down. And yeah, just give me 2 more. Well, what's this? Lace? Now we could add that. So you don't have to do that, but this is just leveling it up a little bit more. You can just like run a piece of lace down there and glue it on. Why? Because you can. Okay, let's do it. All right, putting Fabrifix glue, clear silicone glue, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper, paper to paper. And we're just gonna lay that down. Yeah, and we are collaging now. We have leveled up from paper to washi to stickers to fabric. That's how fast this can happen, right before your eyes. And there is no sewing on this baby. This is just au natural. Yeah, okay, I still have a little piece. Maybe I'll put it over here. Or over here. And we're just down the side. Okay. And, okay, share the glue. Share the glue. Okay, there we go. So we have a little bit of lace on it. Little bits here and there, and you can keep going. Like I've got a giant piece actually of cheesecloth. So let's see, maybe we'll add a little cheesecloth. Okay. Yes, I'm fine, Holly. Thanks for asking. My African gray parrot likes to chime in. Oh, well, he got a really nice breakfast today. What did he got? He got cantaloupe, and he got what else did you get, Holly? You got, that's it. Just pop it on there. There we go. Down. And he got some peanuts. And he likes peanuts. He's been fine on peanuts. I know everybody's concerned about peanuts. He's fine. And vet approved. And what else? He got, sweet pea. He also got a sweet pea. Yep. I'm just sticking this down here. As you can see, random stick. And what else did he get? He got some good stuff this morning. What was it? He got two little of those little tiny grape tomatoes. He loves those. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but he could squirt them pretty far. Yeah, my little guy can do that. But it's always fun. So yeah, little random bits. And you can just keep adding and adding and adding, or you can cut them up and then decorate them individually. So either all is fine. But these give you some nice bases to work with. Yeah, so you got stuff, you know what I mean? You got stuff. Now you're not going into next year with your pants down. You've got like masterboards made of your own scraps, which suddenly are majorly artistic creations, and you are rocking and rolling. So there you go. I hope you had some fun today. Sunshine, would you like to say hello? Well, we're going to do our darndest here. He's half asleep, so I can catch him. Come here, little baby bumpkins. Yeah, okay. What would you like to say? I would like to say that Mom gave me cantaloupe this morning and I rejected it. Yes. No, see, there was a sausage bag last night and nothing can compare to the sausage bag. She tried to pull off a cantaloupe like it was going to be a sausage, and it wasn't even close, not even the same hemisphere. No, Mom, put sausage bags in my stocking, please. Okay, I got the request. We'll see what Santa will do. Okay, thank you very much. I'm backing away now. Okay. All right, you little stinker bottom. He loves to have a few things to say. So I hope you guys are having a blast out there. Remember that scraps are your friends, and you can sew or no sew, and life is grand. So go out there, have some fun, wrap up your year with some beautiful items from your beautiful craft table. Even if it's your lap, it's the most glorious craft lap that ever was. And just remember, thank you everybody who's been here, and welcome to everybody who's new. And for those of you who've heard this, you're going to hear it again, or you're going to click off, and that's okay. I totally understand. I don't take it personally. But for everybody who's new, if you didn't know, my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they are, the topics are generally junk journals, paper crafting, life of a crafter, answering crafty questions, or anything related thus to, and going off topic quite a bit happens. And I have a free monthly emailed newsletter where you get a free digital image emailed to you every month, a checklist of supplies, a note from the bookmaker, lots of fun things. So make sure you sign up for that. If you haven't signed up for that, gosh, what are you waiting for? The link is down below in the description box. And I have a Paper Outpost Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges over there and seeing what's related to these videos. So if you like to make things related to these videos, please go ahead and show us what you're making. And Thank you very much for the administrator and mods for helping us keep it a nice, safe, happy, and organized place. And I also have an Etsy shop where I sell my Vintage Digikits, which are printable downloads. They're computer files that you purchase and then you print them out at home. And there's over 130 different sets to pick from vintage to birds to nature to dragonflies to butterfly, you name it. There's all sorts of different categories. And they're easy to cut out and easy to print. And if you don't have a printer, I have a print and mail service. Yes, I will print them out and mail them to you. So just send me a list of 10 digikits that you want. I just need the first couple words. And you can send it to pam@thepaperoutpost.com or through Etsy message. And then I will print those out and mail those to you on a lightweight cardstock. You can... I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies, like Scotch Create glue stick. You can find a starter place you'll find links to things like that in there. Things that you see me use in the videos I will try and put in my Amazon shop for easy finding for you. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and all the links are in the drop-down description box below. I think I already said that. And if you find value here, please like, subscribe, and share, and click the bell. And most importantly, after all that came out, oh yeah, I also have a merch shop I just started. If you're looking for T-shirts and sweatshirts and mugs and totes and fun stuff like that, you look down below or on Instagram and Facebook. I also put the links in the descriptions there. And most importantly, remember that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Bye. See you next time.